Hi, welcome to the second episode of Pills Against Weekly Weakness. I am Miss LBD, and on this channel, we share how the Word of God can be used as a pill against weekly weakness. Stay tuned and let us overcome weekly weakness together. Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 14b. Having guarded your loins with truth. To guard is to encircle a person or a part of the body with a belt or band. It is also to fasten, secure, equip, or prepare oneself for something difficult or challenging. The loins is the part of the body on both sides of the spine between the lowest rib and the hip bones. In the Bible, the loins means the part of the body that should be covered with clothing. Truth is simply the actual state of a matter. Biblically, Jesus is the truth. John 14, verse 6a. Jesus said to him, I am the way and the truth and the life. So to guard your loins with truth is to encircle your loins with Jesus in preparation against difficulties and challenges. Why must we guard our loins? Paul could have just skipped this part, guard your loins, but he didn't because he knew the importance of guarding the loins and the consequences of not guarding it. The loins is regarded as the region crucial to the provision of strength and vigor in a combat. It is the center of physical strength. Without the loins, it will be impossible to rotate the upper body, bend the spine, or move the legs. Invariably, it will be impossible to reproduce without the loins. It was earlier said also that the loins is the part of the body that needs to be covered. If the source of strength of a soldier is tampered with, then that soldier is as good as dead. So if the source of strength of us as soldiers, which is our loins, is tampered with, we are also as good as dead. The same way, any branch disconnected from its vine is termed useless and thrown into the fire. We need to guard our loins because every wise person not only hides the source of his strength, but guards it with all he has. So, as soldiers for Christ, we must guard our loins because without it, we are as good as dead. Why must we guard our loins with truth? We've said a lot on why we need to guard our loins, but the question is, with what are we to guard our loins? We cannot just guard our loins with anything that cannot protect it from the arrows that will be thrown at us in this combat. We'll answer that question in the passage we read. With truth. What is truth? We've earlier mentioned that Jesus is the truth according to John 14 verse 6a. But why must we guard our loins with truth, Jesus? We must guard our loins with the truth, Jesus, because 1. John chapter 8 verse 32 says, and you will know the truth and the truth will set you free. And then John 8 verse 36 now said, so if the Son of Man makes you free, you will be free indeed. So if we guard our loins with truth, Jesus, it means that we are set free from all the arrows of this combat, that is, challenges of life. We can therefore literally say that Jesus is the odeshi or charm we take, or in this context, tie, to prevent any arrow or bullet piercing through us. So they might hit us, but they can't hurt us because there is a charm we tied against it hurting us, and that is Jesus Christ. 2. It was earlier mentioned that the loins is the source of physical strength, and we all know that the spiritual controls the physical. So if we guard our loins with the truth, Jesus, it means that Jesus becomes the source of our strength. And remember 1 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 30a. And remember, he is the source that never runs dry. So if Jesus becomes the source of our strength, it means that we have a source that won't disappoint us. So we will never go weak because we are connected to a source that never runs dry. But instead of running dry, we are revived second by second. Prayer. Lord, help me to put my whole trust in you as my source and to tighten your rod around me in order to overcome the weakness of this world.
Subscribe to Miss LBD. Dreams are becoming seen.